Hi everybody, my name is Curtis. I'm here at Oklahoma Outdoor World here in Sapulpa, and today I'm sitting in the HD7 Can-Am Defender 2023 model, and I'm just going to show you some of the key features that make this one of the class leading units out there to purchase. First of all, when you get in the unit, it has a great tilt steering wheel, so you can set it to customize it for where you like to do. This unit has headlights, of course, so you could use it at night, work on the ranch and farm. It does low beams and high beams, which is pretty awesome. It shows on the display, it shows you the high beam, which is pretty awesome. Another great feature, if you look while we're looking at your menu, if you go into four-wheel drive, and I'll demonstrate this as we go down the road, it'll show up here on your menu that four-wheel drive. Of course, you've got a fuel gauge, tell you how much it is, temperature gauge. This is a little indicator, tells you what gear you're in, if you're in reverse, neutral, or here I'll show you, there's reverse, and of course there's high, low, but you'll see that as we're going down the road. If you push the menu button here, you can change what's up here in the top. You can change trip A, trip B, how many hours. This unit's got 0.4 hours on it. The time of day, that's what we would leave it on normally, and down here you could hit this S button, and you can change the engine temperature. You can set it up here on display if you want battery voltage, engine temperature, RPMs, or a speed stat. And I'm gonna leave it on RPMs, but that's where I like it at, RPMs here. Let me see something real quick. This will be something okay. It's got a couple modes here that I wanna show you that's in here. Work mode. What this work mode does, when you're in the work mode, it controls the throttle so you don't get all the fuel thrown to the fire. It makes it a really smooth operating machine. If you're towing something or got something in the back, you don't want it to be jerking around. So it controls the throttle and makes it a really smooth ride. Then you go to, let's go here. You gotta work through the menu to get there. Gotta hold it. Eco mode. What eco mode is when you're driving the unit, it's going to make it the most efficient for gasoline as you're going down the road. What it's going to do is if you hit the throttle, it's not going to throw all the fuel to the fire. It's going to throw a great blend, so it's not burning all your gas, but gives you the power you require. Then you have eco off, and let me hold this. There's eco off, and what that is you hit the gas on this thing, it throws all the fuel to the fire. You're going to get down the road really fast. Another nice thing this unit's got down here, I'll show you here. As a HD7, this thing has a rear diff lock. So if you're in four-wheel drive and you're stopped, you can lock in the rear diff, and that gives you a really good traction to get out of any tough spots you might find yourself in. But another great feature in this thing, it's got what's called the turf mode. So when you're in two-wheel drive, when you make around your house and stuff where you don't want to tear up your yard, tear up the grass, that turf mode protects your lawn. So the inside wheel, when you're making a left turn or right turn, that inside wheel is not going to spin and grab traction and eat up your lawn. Pretty good feature, and I'll show you that out here when we're driving. It's got a 12-volt plug-in down here also. You got a lot of storage in this unit. You got storage here. Above the dash here, you got storage here. Storage under the dash. This is one of the best storage things is right here. This is a removable glove box. So if you're on a ranch, you can throw some staples and some hammers in there. And if you got to go out to fix a fence, just grab the box and take it with you. When you're done, come back in, drop it in. Another thing that works for another nice feature is if it's raining, you can throw your cell phone or wallet or stuff in there and grab that and take it so your stuff doesn't get wet. Good way to protect your stuff. Another awesome feature of the HD7 is these seats flip up. She's sitting on a seat over here, but this seat will flip up too. So you got storage here. If you got a calf or a dog that likes to ride with you, they can ride here on the floor. Another thing, there's cup holders galore. You got cup holders here and on the other side. And then of course, there's this really cool armrest here, which is pretty awesome. Got a little storage in here, and you got two more cup holders here. And I'm telling you, it'll hold a big cup. It'll hold a big cup. And if you notice, they're all cut with a little slot, and that's for coffee cups. So you could use coffee cups in this. It does have another feature on here. If you don't have your seatbelt plugged in, it limits the speed of the unit to 13 miles per hour. Let's go for a ride. I'm gonna put it in high. Normally you would run in high. If you're gonna be below 20 miles per hour for any length of time, I would run it in low. So we're gonna take off in high here and just go for a little cruise down the road at first. And you can see it's really quiet. I'm talking normally. You don't have to scream and holler with the people that you're riding with. It's a fantastic machine. Just let you come along for the ride here. We'll go down the road here, show you a little bit. The HD7 is nice because it's got a little bit of pickup. That makes it nice, so if you got cattle and stuff that you're working with and you get a mama cow breaks away from you, you can generally get out in front of her and turn her back into the herd. That's a pretty awesome feature, that this thing's got a little pep. I call it a little pep to its step. Did you see that, guys? I just want to demonstrate that one more time. We're on a 2-lane highway right here. Just want to show you this. I'm going to stop right here real quick. This is what usually sells the Can-Am Defender above all the products. This turning radius is unbelievable. This is the best turning radius in industry. And that's not just going one way. We can go back the other way, turn around pretty much anywhere. Easy to get in and out of cattle pens and barns and all that. Makes it nice for backing up and getting in them tight spots, getting around trees. Now I'll show you another feature that makes this as a class leading suspension in this little HD7. We're going to show you a little off-road and how well this thing takes bumps and stuff. Very smooth. It is very smooth machine. Definitely is. And right over here, again, one of the best features of this right here is that turning radius. But another feature is it is 4-wheel drive. The nice thing is it's 4-wheel drive on the fly. Here's your 4-wheel drive. So if I'm doing below 20 miles per hour, take my foot off the gas, hit the 4-wheel drive in, and I'm in 4-wheel drive locked up. Really nice. Now, if you want to lock the differential in, you would stop in 4-wheel drive. And I lock the differential in. You just switch your shifts and lock the differential in. So we're locked in now in 4-wheel drive. And just show you the machine still got plenty of pep in 4-wheel drive. Still got that great turning radius. Now we lost turf mode because we're in 4-wheel drive. It would eat up some lawn and really high. But this is where this thing excels, is getting in and around obstacles and stuff. It is pretty crazy, the turning radius. I'll show you. Just to show you through these trees, it's pretty tight through here. Just show you, like, man, this is a real tight turn here. Here you can hear that 4-wheel drive biting in. This is what sells this for most farmers and ranchers, is the turning radius and how quiet it is. And I'll pull over here and park, and I'll go over a few features on the outside for you. Go down here in the nice cool shade here so you can get a good look at this thing. Again, 4-wheel drive. I can take it off 4-wheel drive with just a flip of the switch if I'm below 20 miles per hour. Pretty awesome. We'll get out and look at a few other things on here that make this a great unit. This is a HD7. It's a 700 cc's. You got right about 11 inches of ground clearance. So you got plenty of ground clearance to get over things. This is an easy dump bed. Look at this, one hand for dump action. Very easy dump bed. They make the engine bay where it's really easy to get to and work on. And I'll show you that feature on the other side. Very easy dump bed to operate and work. One of the other features I absolutely love of the Can-Am HD7 is one-handed operation of the tailgate. Isn't that awesome, guys? So if you're carrying feed or anything, just drop it in here. Pretty cool. It's got a tape measure thing on there, so if you can use it for fishing, you can use it for a ruler. The tailgate will hold 250 pounds on it. No one else in the industry says sit on your tailgate, but you can put 250 pounds on this tailgate. It's got 5-gallon bucket holders in the back, which is awesome, so your buckets don't slide down when you tie them down. As you can see, it's got a 2-inch receiver here, which is awesome. That means you could tow 1,500 pounds behind it. That's a pretty solid workhorse. And then the bed, you can put 700 pounds in this bed. 700 pounds, that's a lot of feed you can put in here to pull around, or whatever else you get. Or a 700-pound hog if you hunt. That'd be a great day. One of the other features I wanted to show you, which I think is a key feature, and I will operate it real quick here. There's a pin here. I'll show you. I'm gonna pull it out. And it opens up, gives you more room. If you're that guy who loves to do your own maintenance and your own repairs, gives you more room to get in there. You don't have to take the bed off, just lay it back and get in there, work on the engine. Pretty easy to do. All you do is pull this pin out and you're in business. Great feature. It's easy to go back in, real simple. Put the key back in, and you're back in. This is a great unit. I wanted to show you this. I was talking where she was sitting earlier, where these seats flip up. So if you got a calf down and you don't want to lift up your calf into the bed, you can set it here on the floor, bring it in, or you got a heavy toolbox, you can set it here on the floor. The versatility of these HD7s is unbelievable. Great unit at a great price. We're here in Sapulpa. If you're looking for one of these, you need to give us a call, 918-227-2522. We're just off Highway 66 here in Sapulpa. Give us a shout.